right, so this episode I'm going to call Focus on the People That You Want to Help. Focus on the people that you're helping. Like, don't focus on people who say, oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's this. Oh, it might be a scam. Oh, it might be this. And, oh, it might not be good. And there's everybody selling this and that. No, focus on the people that you're going to help. If you're selling something, focus on the people you're going to help. Whatever you're doing, focus on the people that you're going to help. Because if you're helping those people, people can say what you want, but the truth is that you help those people. They can say whatever they want because the laws of the universe, whatever you want to call it, it's going to work in your favor because nobody is going to have anything real on you. They're just going to have skepticism. Like, skepticism only works to freeloaders. Like, yeah, it's millions of people who can watch a YouTube video, but if you got millions of people who call you a scammer, right? But they never worked with you. But the one person that you worked with, you helped them, then those millions of people, they're just wrong. Like, so don't even worry about them. It's because they wrong. Like, if you help one person, right, and you got millions of people who call you a scammer, but one person goes to that one person and was like, was he a scammer? And it was like, no, he wasn't no scammer. That's the person that mattered, not the millions of people, because those people, they're just going on what they see or what they think. They're not going on the fact of things. You see what I'm saying? That's my issue with people who call Ty Lopez a scammer, because it's like, the people who worked with Ty Lopez don't call him that. It's the people who just think that's what it is who say that. So if somebody stayed next door to you and you went to knock on his door, so let's just say you online and you're like, okay, is this guy a scammer? But the guy next door to you worked with the person who you think is a scammer. You Google the guy online, you're like, oh, he's a scammer. This guy's a scammer. So you're like, okay, let me go put on my clothes. Let me go knock on the door to the guy next to me. And it's like, they actually work with this person. And you walk in and he's on his way to, like, I don't know, some luxurious place. He's about to get a private flight. He's about to do this. And he's like, was he a scammer? And he's like, does it look like he was a scammer? Like, he helped me, and he's like, no, he wasn't a scammer. So, are you going to sit in your room and keep listening to those guys? That guy walked right past you. He said he wasn't a scammer. He walked right past you, and he got on a private jet from working with this guy. And you still sitting in your room listening to the people online say he's a scammer. Like, who would you listen to? You see what I'm saying? And these people didn't even work with him, by the way. They're just saying, they're just going by what they see in another video. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit could fuck you up. You just went down a scam stigma marketing hole, because calling somebody a scammer, that's marketing too. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's a scammer too. Like, somebody who sells you that somebody is a scammer too. Because how easy is it for me to be like, I could make a channel called Scammers Delight, right? I'm actually gonna call this video that. What was I forgot the topic of this video. So anyway, let's say I make a video, a YouTube channel called Scammers Delight, right? So I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make 500 videos of this guy was a scammer, right? So I'm gonna be like, Muhammad Ali was a scammer, Mike Tyson was a scammer, Ty Lopez was a scammer, 50 Cent was a scammer, Kendrick Lamar was a scammer, Young Jeezy was a scammer, KRS-One is a scammer, Jay-Z is a scammer, Nas is a scammer, Dan Loke is a scammer. CoffeeZilla is a scammer. Pokke Digital is a scammer. Um, Gary Vaynerchuk is a scammer. Gucci Man is a scammer. Uh, Cassie is a scammer. P. Diddy is a scammer. Nicki Minaj is a scammer. You think that channel is not going to get a lot of views? You think a lot of people are not going to watch that channel? It's so many people going to watch that channel. But is it true? No. Is the guy who make the video, make the channel a scammer? Yes. Because he's just thriving on you searching for that shit. And he's coming up on you searching for it. That's why I don't like people like CoffeeZilla and all this, baby. Because you don't know these people. You don't know these people that they calling a scammer. You don't know where they came from. You don't know their story. You don't know if they had family. You don't know anything about these people. You don't know what they had to do that. You don't even know the people that they worked with. That's another thing. You don't even know the people that they work with. And what if the people that they work with, they didn't even push in the effort? That's usually the thing. Like when you sell somebody a program, right? Usually they don't put in the effort. That's why they calling you a scammer. Like you can't fix the person. I can't fix you. You can't fix the person. Like it's like a personal trainer, right? Most personal trainers, yeah, they can target fat people, but they don't target fat people because the fat person don't want to be in shape. They just want to not be fat, which is good, but that don't mean they're less likely to do it because that's why they're fats. But if you take somebody who jogs a mile a day, but they want to do 5 miles a day, more than likely I'm not saying they're going to be successful, but they're going to actually do it because they're already doing something. They're coming from a place of doing. They're not coming from a place of victimhood or hate. Like people who make those type of channels, they understand hater psychology. Like people who hate have a psychology. They have a psychology already. They're haters. Like if you don't understand a hater psychology, then you don't understand people. Like that's just how people are. So it's scammers delight. Like somebody should run with that idea. Like scammers delight, right? You make a YouTube scam, you make a YouTube channel, and you put like all the famous people, and you just say is a scammer. You know what I'm saying? Joey Bad is a scammer. 50 Cent is a scammer. Young Jeezy is a scammer. Gucci Man is a scammer. Kodak Black is a scammer. NBA Youngboy is a scammer. Lil Baby is a scammer. Like, like that shit would totally work. Like it would totally work. But I'm just saying, that's stupid. Like it's entertainment, right? That's what I'm saying. Calling people scammer is entertainment. That's why it's stupid. Like I even watched the interview with CoffeeZilla and Billie Jean, right? And Billie Jean he's like, what are you selling people? Like you're calling him a scammer. He owns a marketing company, right? So he's telling people, okay, you can be successful, you can do this, and it's like, okay, he's selling them marketing and he's using marketing to sell them marketing. Like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you don't understand how they're benefiting from what he's selling, then you can't call him a scammer. Like, a scammer is somebody who will like, oh, I'm going to sell you a suitcase and like in the suitcase there's like rocks or something. Like, that's a scammer. A scammer gives you something that you don't know that you're buying, and they manipulate you to buy something that you can't use, or it's just fake. Like that's why it's throwing that word around online. It's just craziness, man. Like it's craziness. Like I just find it fascinating how many people call people scammers. Yeah, it's a lot of people who scam. Like there's a lot of scammers online. And I like to talk about scammers because there's so many. Like I find it interesting that, and I like CoffeeZilla. I think it's good that you have people who expose people who scam. But like, if you're gonna do that, make sure that that person is a real scammer. Like, if there's skepticism, like, oh, he might be a scammer, like, then he's probably not a scammer. It's just they're just like, people become scarred by something. If somebody has a hero effect on them and that person doesn't save their life, then they call them a scammer because they're not that, they don't have that effect on people. So they say, oh, he's a scammer because now I have to die broke because I believed in him. Right? It's like, no. Like, he's a copywriter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a copywriter. Of course, he knows how to sell you with words. That's his job. He's a copywriter. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have that discernment, then you're just a fucking idiot. Like, you got sold by a smart man who can take your money if you're even, and you know, like, that doesn't make him a scammer. That makes you a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, a scammer is somebody who sells you a box of pills and you open the box and there's nothing in it. That's a scammer. Like, a scammer it can't sell you some marketing services, right? Like, you have to be an idiot to buy a marketing service without knowing what you're buying. Because marketing is just like, I'm marketing to you right now, just listening to me. But you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, people who sell marketing, it's like, you have to be careful. Because some people, they don't know what the fuck they doing. They just put together a package. They learn some shit online. They learn, like, oh, I watched 10 Facebook videos. I watched 10. And it's like, oh, yeah, now I know what I'm doing. Like, no. He don't know what he's doing. He's selling you some shit that he learned that you could do. He packaged it and he's selling it to you, which is okay. I'm saying that's okay. But it's up to you to see, like, does he know what the fuck he's talking about? Or is he just sitting in a seat with some Gucci flip-flops on saying, oh, I'm making millions? Like, how do you not know he's trying to wash some money through digital? Because that's what, like, a drug dealer can sell you Facebook ads and Google ads too, if you know how you can make money on it. But he don't know what the fuck an AOV or a CPA or a CPV or a CTR or a CPC or CPA. He doesn't know this shit. He don't know what the fuck that means. He just know you make money with what you put in. He don't know the process behind it. He don't know how to do interest targeting. He don't know demographic targeting. He don't know, don't do this, English language targeting. He don't know nothing about that. That's why if somebody sells you strategy, like, you should go to people who sell you strategy, because you can't fake strategy. Nobody can fake you a strategy behind something. Yeah, they can fake data, but they can't fake strategy, because strategy takes debate. You have to battle with another body. You have to battle with another mind to develop a strategy. And you can't just be like, oh, put in 1,000, you make 1,300. Like, how am I going to make that? Like, can you explain to me? And they were like, no, just buy it or get out of here. Like, see, that's what you don't want. But see, somebody like Dan Lopez, they don't do that. They already have thousands of videos of them showing you that they know what they're talking about. They just have to find a way to sell what they already know, but what they know is how they sell it. That's not a scammer. A scammer don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's why he has to wear a Gucci something or something. Like what we call it, the rapper effect, right? Yeah. Dan Loke and Ty Lopez, they have the rapper